guys, this is Yasser. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yasser's Fit Flag. Today I'm going to talk about top 7 perfumes from the designer collections. But I actually have some more which I want to address here. But I do not want to recommend those in the top 7 because those seem to be very common these days. There are so many clones of the same. So I do not really want to recommend that in the 2020 top 7 summer from the designer collection. So before I start with the top 7, I would let you know guys as to which those. So one is Bleu de Chanel, which you guys know is very popular and there are so many clones in the market. So I do not want to recommend that in the 2020 designer collection for summer. The other one is Dior Sauvage, which again has so many clones in the market. So I do not want to recommend that as well because it's very commonly smelled these days. Some people wear the original, some wear the clones. The next one is David of Cool Water. This is a legendary summer fresh aquatic fragrance released in 1998. It is still available in the market because it is very popular and many people still love it. That was David of Cool Water. The next one is Paco Rabanne Invictus. A gorgeous scent again, but very common these days. So many clones in the market. So those were the 4 which I do not want to recommend in the top 7 today, but if you still love those, you can still go for them. Now coming to the top 7, coming in at number 7 is Aigner-White Man. So I would not be detailing too much about the notes. I'll only mention about the most prominent note in each one of them so that you get a brief idea of how they smell. So Aigner-White Man is a fresh citrus with a coriander touch to it. So it is soft, easy to wear. Even if you go 10 to 12 sprays, this is not going to annoy anybody because it is fresh, little bit spicy with that coriander note, and smells amazing. It definitely gets you compliment, but it is not too loud. It is very soft, easy to wear for office as well. I love this one, but it is kind of discontinued now. It is not very easy to find, but I would still give you the details as to from where to buy it. In case there are some stocks left out, you might still get lucky on getting this one. So that was Aigner-White Man. So coming in at number 6 is Chanel Allure Home Sport Eau Extreme. So this is another fresh scent with the sweet lime kind of a note. So it is more sporty in terms of its scent character, but it is not too aquatic. So I would suggest that you use this during the evening times of summer. You can use it during the daytime as well, but you have fresh citrus scents which are more suitable for the daytime, but you can still use it, but more suitable for evening and night times in my opinion. It has amazing performance, but it is a little expensive. It might cost you 7,000 plus for 100 ml. You cannot get it for less than that. There are so many copies, fake sellers in the market who can give you at 3,500 to 4,000, but 100% it is not authentic. You can check it in the duty-free market when you go to the airport. So 7,000 is what the best price you can get Chanel or Dior for. You cannot get it for less than that if you're going for 100 ml. But this is a gorgeous scent, amazing performance. It easily lasts 9 to 10 hours on my clothes and it projects about 2 to 3 hours and it easily gets noticed. So that was Chanel Allure Home Sport. Now coming in at number 5 is Nautica Voyage. Now this is the cheapest among all and it smells absolutely great for that price and it performs really good. It easily gives me 8 to 9 hours of lasting on clothes, sometimes even 10-11 hours. It projects about 2 hours, but after that it's more of a skin scent, but it easily sticks onto your skin for 9 to 10 hours. So this is more of a fresh aquatic with apple and cucumber note. So that's the main note in this one, apple and cucumber note with fresh aquatic vibe. So great scent. You would get it for under 2,000 if you're wishing to buy this. It easily suits hot summers because it sticks onto your skin, does not let you smell bad at all if you have a sweaty weather. So I'll be giving the purchase options in the video description area. In case you're interested in buying any of these, you can check them out. So coming in at number 4 is Versace Dylan Blue. This is the favorite of mine from among all the list. So I have a back bottle as well. So this is a fresh aquatic with an incense vibe. So that is where it differentiates from the other fresh aquatic fragrance. So it has that incense note along with the fresh aquatic notes. So incense is not generally they blend with fresh scents. So this is something slightly different from the other fresh scents. I really enjoy wearing this one. It easily gets noticed and gets you compliment as well. So that was Versace Dylan Blue. Now coming in at number 3 is Bulgari Acqua Amara. So this is a discontinued flanker from the Bulgari Acqua line. But the performance of this one is beast mode when you compare it to all other fresh scents that I'm going to talk today, because this gives me 20 hours of lasting on clothes when I tested it indoors, and it easily projects about 3 to 4 hours, easily gets noticed. It gives me compliments more than Dylan Blue because it really attracts people, grabs a lot of attention, amazing projection. So it is bitter orange with aquatic notes. So that's the main note in this one, which differentiates this one from most other fresh aquatic summer fragrance. Bitter orange and aquatic notes. So very good fragrance. Unfortunately, it is discontinued. So they discontinued this one in 2016, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if it is still available. I get about 20 hours on clothes when I was indoors, but I could not sense it when I was wearing it myself, which is obvious due to olfactory fatigue. But otherwise, it easily lasts on your clothes for 20 hours if you are indoors. So that was at number 3, Bulgari Aqua Amara, the now discontinued Summer Bomb. Coming in at number 2 is YSL Y Eau de Parfum. Now this is a 2018 release, so that is why I'm placing it at number 2, because you are not going to smell like every other man. This is a gorgeous green apple and sage note fragrance, and it projects easily about 2 to 3 hours, and I get a longevity of 8 to 9 hours, which is absolutely great. But you might find this price a little expensive because it costed me 6,000 in Dubai. So even if you're trying from India, in case there is discount running in a Shopper Stop, you can still get it for about 6.5 when there is a discount. So that was YSL Y Eau de Parfum. Try this one out in case you want to plan for a good designer summer scent. So that was at number 2. Now coming to number 1 is Acqua di Gio Absolu. So this is the favorite of mine among all the flankers of Acqua di Gio. I know there are huge fans for Profumo version, but I personally love this one because it gives me great reactions when I wear. Not that I have Profumo myself, but I had the old version and I personally love smelling this one. So this is slightly different from Profumo because Profumo is more dominant on the patchouli and incense. This one has a slight twist to it because it has that green apple note and some woody note. So that makes it different from all the other flankers of Acqua di Gio. So I personally enjoy wearing this one. It has amazing projection. It projects about 2 to 3 feet when you're indoors for the first 3 to 4 hours. My colleague said that he could smell me 2 feet away when I was walking in front of him, and it was in the 4th hour after I wore this. So amazing performance and a good lasting of 10 to 12 hours on clothes when I tested this. So that's the reason I'm placing this at number 1, because Acqua di Gio is a very famous DNA. Though it is a little common, people still love wearing this one. There are crazy fans of Acqua di Gio, and Absolu is my favorite flanker among all the Acqua di Gio flankers. So that was at number 1. So you would get a 75 ml of this one for 5,000 change. But this one is a little expensive, but otherwise I would have rated both these as number 1 because I really love this one. This is a little common DNA, but still people love this one. This is not a common DNA because it is recently released. This is also a 2018 release, but with a slight twist to the original Acqua di Gio. So that was the top 7 from the designer collection for summers. Comment down in the comment section in case you have any of these. Share your experience with me. Let me know in case you have anything else which you find as your top best designer fragrance. So that's it for today, guys. See you next time on another video. Cheers.